What up, y'all? It's your boy Martine, aka the Boxing Purist. Welcome once again to the Truth and Absolute channel, where I speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me good God Almighty. All right, y'all already know what it's about. Bud, the truth. But before we get into that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like the video or dislike the video, drop a comment down below. Anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so I'm over at my family's house and my cousin's house, and we're watching the fight. I'm the only one that has pick Bud to win, right? It all depends on how you look at fights. It's real easy to look from the outside in and be like, yo, have you seen what Spence does to people? Have you seen what Spence does to people? I have seen what Spence does to people. However, I said in one of my last videos, Spence also gets hit a little bit more than I would like for a fighter at his level. You know what I'm saying? For being a top fighter, he gets hit a little bit too much, in my opinion. I always said, one of the things that I look in a fighter is how well defensively rounded they are. Yes, he did look good defensively against Ugas most of the fight. Yes, he did also against Danny Garcia. But there's levels to this game, So I'm going to be real with y'all. I have not seen a single boxing prediction that thought that Spence was going to go down how he did. Everybody, and I mean everybody, was saying this fight, a lot of people thought late stoppage. I personally didn't think late stoppage. I'm going to be real with y'all. I didn't even think there was going to be knockdowns in this fight, right? How I thought the fight was going to go is that the early rounds were going to go to Spence, and after that, Crawford would just take over in a hard-fought fight. Anyway, so first round, you knew what Crawford was doing. He was seeing what Spence brings to the table. Second round, till the 8th when it got stopped, it was all Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm going to say this, I respect all fighters. Much love for all fighters. They have a way harder job than I have. You know what I'm saying? The big fish didn't only get fried, okay? He got hung out to dry for jerky. He got smoked. Then he got deep fried. Nobody called this fight to happen like this. I think the closest prediction to what actually happened in the ring was my man Andre Durrell. He said that Spence is tailor-made for someone like Crawford. Now, I agreed to a certain extent because I knew that Spence would easily get hit by Crawford. I did not expect Crawford to just demolish Spence the way that he did. Listen, we all thought that Spence was going to jump and put pressure on Crawford and eventually catch Crawford and hurt Crawford. Let's be real. He didn't hurt Crawford. Crawford adjusted right away. It turned out that Earl, the Truth Spence, was tailor-made for Crawford. Did you see how relaxed Crawford was inside of that ring? I mean, being so close to Spence, you see how relaxed he was that he could just slip a punch, throw a right counter, throw a left counter, dropping Spence with a jab, dropping him twice in one round. I'm going to be real with y'all. After the first 3 rounds, Spence was defeated. He knew that he was in there with someone at a level way higher than him. Way higher than him. Crawford. I expected Crawford to jump in. I did not expect him to start the fight southpaw. I did not expect that. I also did not expect Spence to not jump on Crawford. I expected him to jump on him from the get-go. Really quick, Crawford did genius in taking away Spence's best weapon, which is that jab. The jab is bread and butter for Spence because that's how he sets everything up. He's also a high-level fighter. I did not expect Crawford to be able to take away his jab that quick. That was a masterful performance. I'm still in awe. I did not expect to see a one-sided demolition by Terrence Crawford. I did not expect that at all. What a masterful performance he put on. My goodness, where does he go from here? I guess there was an immediate rematch clause. This is the thing about that. Would I watch it again? Of course. Boxing fans were suckers. We'll talk a lot of trash about fights, but we end up ordering them. We end up watching a spot to, finding a place to watch them. It's what we do. We love the sport. But on this one, y'all, I mean, when they're close fights, somewhat close fights, yeah, let's run it back. Let them run it back. Let's see what happens now. But on a fight like this, where Spence was never even in the fight, the only round that Spence was in the fight was the first round where Crawford was just seeing what he was going to bring. After that, it was a punching bag. When is the last time that we saw a fighter make another high-level fighter look like a punching bag? I do not remember. I do not recall. That was masterful. I'm still in awe. As I speak to y'all, I'm zoning out, just thinking, my gosh, what a great performance by Terrence Crawford. I mean, I picked him to win. I did not expect him to win by stoppage. I did not expect him to drop Errol Spence 3 times in the fight. My goodness. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you guys thought of the fight. Were you disappointed? Is it what you expected? How did you originally think this fight was going to play out? Drop a comment down below. Much love. God bless. I'll speak to you on the next one. Peace.